Welcome to Rogers TV Community News Durham. My name is Kiana Alvarez. Our top story, a stabbing in Oshawa sends 2 youths to a hospital. Flu season is back in full force. Amelia Rousseau has more on how to stay healthy this season.
Prime Minister Mark Carney's government narrowly survived a crucial budget vote Monday evening, one that could have sent Canadians to the polls this winter, but instead propped up the minority Liberal government. Members of Parliament ended weeks of speculation about the Carney government's fate by voting 170 to 168 on a confidence motion that expressed support for the fall federal budget. The Ontario government says it's looking at new measures that would force impaired drivers to pay ongoing child support if they kill a child's parent or guardian. But they couldn't give a timeline for when new rules could potentially be implemented. The proposed measures come as an addition to the Safer Roads and Communities Act 2024, which introduced a lifetime license suspension for anyone convicted of impaired driving causing death. According to the province in 2021, there were 182 fatalities caused by impaired driving. This includes 96 drinking and driving fatalities and 86 fatalities due to drugs.
Clarington got an early Christmas gift from the provincial government. Austin Colley has more.
Durham Regional Police are searching for at least 2 suspects after a violent armed assault at a residence in Oshawa last year. On Tuesday, December 24th, 2024, at approximately 9:35 p.m. in the area of Northbrook Street and Northgate Crescent, it is alleged that 2 males approached the victim while he stood in his driveway and engaged him in conversation before assaulting him. The victim attempted to flee back into his residence but was followed by the suspects where the assault continued. It is alleged that one of the suspects produced a knife and attempted to stab the victim before both suspects fled to a nearby waiting vehicle. The victim suffered serious but non-life-threatening injuries. The first suspect is described as a male, brown, 20 to 30 years old with facial hair. He was seen wearing black pants and a black hoodie. The second suspect is described as male, black, 20 to 30 years old with facial hair. He was seen wearing a black winter jacket and red, white, and black hoodie. The suspect vehicle is described as a light-colored Chevrolet sedan. Anyone with cell phone, dash cam, surveillance footage, or information about this incident is asked to contact the police or Crime Stoppers.
They're out every morning and afternoon taking your kids to school, but drivers are still not getting the message to stop. Chase McKay talks to the OPP about school bus safety, and we'll be back with more community news after the break. And welcome back. Let's check out this week's Crime Stoppers of the Week.
On Sunday, November 16th, at approximately 7:40 p.m., members of the Durham Regional Police and Uxbridge Fire Department responded to a motor vehicle collision at Wag Road near Old Highway 47. The collision involved a transport truck and a pickup truck towing a trailer, and is believed to be a result of hazardous road conditions due to snow and ice. While emergency crews were assisting with this collision, a vehicle lost control, hitting 3 firefighters and the driver of the transport truck before crashing through a fence and into a tree. A firefighter and a fire captain were transported to a Toronto area trauma center, and another fire captain and the transport truck driver were transported to a local area hospital. The driver of the SUV remained on scene and cooperated with the police. John Henry, Regional Chair and Chief Executive Officer, came out with this statement on Monday. I urge all residents to slow down and move over when you see emergency vehicles stopped with lights flashing. This isn't just the law, it's about saving lives. Please do your part to protect those who protect us. Anyone with information about this incident is asked to contact the police or Crime Stoppers. Since welcoming its first patient back on October 28, 2024, the PET-CT, or positron emission tomography, computed tomography, has provided more than 1,300 scans, exceeding original projections by over 300. Over the past year, Lakeridge Health's PET CT service has grown steadily. Wait times have dropped to an average of 18 days, with the next available appointment typically within 10 days per ministry guidance. It began operations at 3 days per week and expanded to 5 days per week in fall 2025. The rotational training program for technologists, physicians, and radiologists ensured all staff gained hands-on experience with the PET CT operations. It projected to perform over 1,900 PET CT scans by the end of the fiscal year, reflecting strong growth and community demand. And collaborating with the Durham Regional Cancer Center to expand PET CT services to support new cancer therapies, further advancing cancer care innovation in the region. The 407 ETR is once again warning its customers about another recent surge in fraudulent text messages and websites impersonating the 407 ETR. These scams use phishing tactics to obtain your personal and financial information, often by creating a sense of urgency and directing you to click on malicious links. Fraudulent messages may appear convincing, using 407 ETR branding and language similar to legitimate communications. The 407 ETR are telling customers to remain vigilant, verify any message through official channels, and avoid clicking on suspicious links. Jose Espinoza, the president and CEO of the 407 ETR, says, "Protecting customer information is a responsibility we take very seriously. Customers should be cautious of any unexpected or suspicious message claiming to be from the 407 ETR, especially if it contains a link. If something doesn't seem right, don't click. Instead, verify through our official website or mobile app. Our teams work very hard every day behind the scenes to ensure your interactions with the 407 ETR remain secure and trustworthy."
You see them on the side of the roads with their lights flashing, but drivers are still not getting the message about how to react around emergency vehicles. Noah Bradley talks to the OPP about road safety. And we'll be right back with more community news after the break. And welcome back. The Oshawa Generals held their Toy Story-themed game on November 16th, wearing jerseys inspired by the movies. The game-worn jerseys are being auctioned off, with all proceeds going to Grandview Kids. And the auction closes on November 23rd. And now let's check in with Eric to see what's new at the box office this week. Thanks, Eric. Now let's send it over to Zenon for a look at sports. Thanks, Zenon. And that's all the time we have for this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Rogers TV Community News Durham.